What's up, y'all? I thought I'd make a quick video of doing things I don't need to do. Um, so I took off the seat off the Puch, and because the seat cover was just getting real bad, and so I thought we'd put a new seat cover on there. And I've never done this before, so I'm just winging it. And it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it looks dated, but it's holding up. It's not falling apart. Shape of it's still fine. It's still got plenty of resistance, enough for me anyway. So we're just gonna keep that the way it is and put this new cover on. But one of the things I thought was interesting about this is, and I'm just learning this, okay? Yeah, but they taped it, so you could tell there was a double-sided tape, and then they put it on there. They taped it, and then it's taped on the inside as well, and then they would screw it together using the little decorative pieces with the little screws. So what I'm going to do is basically the same thing. I'm going to clean this up with some of my magic sauce, and then I think I have a Mr. Clean magic eraser. We'll get it real clean, and then we're going to do it the same way. I'm going to go get some 3M double-sided tape, and then once it's all glued down, I'm going to heat it up with I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to use this to melt little holes for the bolts. And then I don't know, should have a new seat. Ooh, one thing I wanted to show you is, so this seat, the seat cover here, it's pretty old. It's rips real easy, but it held up. This long is pretty good. Some sort of naga hide situation. But I thought this was cool. I didn't realize this, but the strap has wire through it, and that's what gives it kind of substance, and some strength, And I'm not knocking the kit at all. The kit was a good price. I bought it from Motor West, and so we got a new strap, we got a new seat cover, and the texture's a bit different. This has more of an aggressive texture. Obviously, this is dirtier, so it's going to stand out a little more than this one. This one, is thicker piping, and it's white. Material's comparable, on the inside. Feels the same. But the, I guess the oh shit strap, whatever you'd call this thing, does not have wire in it, which is, it's okay. I mean, it's not like there's going to be two people on there that, ever. But I just thought that was interesting. That's how they did it in 1965 or whatever. So, yeah, let's do it. Woo! Okay, that exercise was just to get the dirt off of it, get a better surface for the old magic eraser to do its thing. So, you know what I don't have? Water. Excuse me while I get some water.
A few moments later.
Now we got a bucket of water, and antidepressants. I find these actually work pretty good for removing glue. It probably doesn't work for every kind of glue, but so far so good, Now that should be good enough. That's way better now. See? Down to paint where it matters. Underside of it's a little more beat up, but you know, can't really fault a bike for not looking its best. 65, what? Well, let's do it the hard way. 65, 75, 85, 95, 2005, 15, 60 years old. Not bad. You know what? We might have to do that. We need to do like a birthday party for the Puch. You know that? I think that's what we need to do. Do a Puch Day party. Day. Alcohol. Heck, yo. It looks way better. It looks like something could adhere to it. Do a dry fit here. We'll go this way. Okay, okay. I don't know how tight we're supposed to do it. You know, like stretch it. Maybe just like tighten it. Not really like stretch it. Oop. I guess it'll loosen up in the sun, huh? I'm gonna continue dry fitting this until I get it where I like it. And then we will go get some double-sided tape because I don't have any. I know, I started this project. I didn't know that there was like glue in there, but okay. Glue.
2,000 years later.
Now that we're back at this one, it's been a couple days. You know when you have like one of those weeks where it's just everything just kind of goes to hell? It's this week. Anywho, so now we're back at it, and I found out that they use contact cement. So I'm going to use contact cement. But so we're going to put contact cement on there, stretch it over, then we're going to screw everything on. Man, I'm still beat, guys. This was a tough week. You know what always cheers me up? Riding a motorcycle. So let's get this back on the road so we can wank up a little, huh? I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's try. Worst case scenario, we screwed up beyond belief, right? And I gotta pay someone to do it all professionally. We'll put some on the fabric here, and about where we're gonna stretch it, you know. I don't know. I haven't used this stuff in forever, so I don't know if you're supposed to put a little or a lot. I'm just gonna go for a lot because I don't know, why not? Trying to keep the seat, from getting wet as I ride it. Keep the, things aren't just for comfort, I guess, huh? It's a element of maintenance to them, Give it 10 or 15 minutes or so and we'll see what we did. Feeling better. Starting to wake up. I took an allergy medicine because Turd and I had to get the weed control down for fire season. Boy, do those things mess me up. I only take half. You're supposed to take the 2 pills. I only take the 1. Still just knocks me for a loop. I'm feeling better. I don't know if it's the glue, you know what I'm saying, helped me out or what, but I am feeling better. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to stretch this. And again, I don't expect this to be an A+ job. You know, I'm not going in this thinking that this is gonna be the best seat cover ever. But the other one was literally falling apart and I was afraid, you know, it was gonna get too bad. So now we're just gonna stretch and attach and see if it attaches. It is contact cement, so in theory it's supposed to, you know, adhere with contact. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, it's adhering. That's a good thing. But this other one, they did trim it a little bit, you know, in certain places. And that's what we're gonna have to do as well. That's nice and tight. Anywho, gotta try a little bit longer before we do that. Okay. Now, what I haven't decided how I'm gonna do is these holes. I was thinking about heating this up and poking it through. Well, do we look at it at least? See what it looks like? It don't look too bad, huh? Okay. Better than I thought it was gonna. Not gonna lie, I had low hopes. Well, let's finish it up. We get too excited here. Okay, well, now we just gotta find the holes. No, that doesn't work. I was hoping it would. Maybe that would reveal something. You never know unless you try, right? Now that one's there. Well, this one goes back here. You know, this one comes right here. So you didn't have to watch the whole struggle. Getting these little bolts on, these little nuts, was really hard. The one thing I found, what I did was I would kind of pry them out with my fingernail and use the punch to hold them out so I could get them started. I don't have, you know, real good dexterity with these little things, so it's kind of a huge pain in the ass. But we're there, we're done. I gotta tighten them all down and put on the little end piece here. The last little end piece. I have some different screws I'm gonna use. See if they even work. I don't know if they'd be too big. They might make it. Not sure what these screws are for. The other ones were pulling through. They're a little smaller than these. The head is anyway. So this one, I figured, you know, would be a little better. Again, I can't remember where they came from, but it'll work perfectly. Look at that. Cool. Now, pretty sure I have. Oh, this one here. Or no. The Nyla locks too. Macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese. It'll work perfect. You know, the worst part is that my only. Yeah, these ones go to there. It only had the one screw. Let's see. They're not so good. Sometimes you just gotta get into the mystery washer bin, you know? Mystery bin. And find the right one. Cool. Now we'll just give everything just a little bit of turn. But very lightly, because it doesn't take much to get these to break. Give them quasi snug. I'm just getting them out without finger tight. You know, it's slightly tighter than I could do with my fingers, but not by a lot. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see what she looks like, huh? She looks like a seed, huh? Yeah, not too bad. Cool. Get it. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. We almost forgot something. Get this bad boy installed here. I found a better way to melt the holes, by the way. Ye old, super crappy, I used to melt plastic with soldering gun. Waiting for the soldering iron to warm up. Sweating through a white t-shirt on a hot May day. May 31st, actually. There we go. Now we're burning with heat. Okay. Now let's see what it looks like. Sick. Not bad. Cool. Not bad. Okay, well, let's go eat some dinner. We'll put this sucker back on and break her in the fun way.